Hi guys, how are you? It's Miss Amadio and I'm here with this week's ESOL lesson. This week you're going to continue reading the book, Staying Alive. You're going to work with the vocabulary words poisonous, blend in, disguise, mimic, stand out, predator, materials, shelter, depend, source, observe, nectar, and communicate. And we'll look a lot more into those words when we go over the slides that you're going to be completing this week. The second thing that I want you guys to be thinking about this week is the animals in the book, their behavior or how they act, and their appearance or how they look. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share the slides with you so that we can look through them together and see exactly what it is that we have to do this week for work. All right, so the first thing that it asks you to do is it just reminds you that you're using the same text as last week, staying alive. Okay, there's a vocabulary activity first using the word predator. A predator is an animal that hunts and eats other animals. So the eagle is a predator of the fish. Disguise, when you change the way you look to fool or trick others. So some animals disguise themselves so predators don't notice them. Mimic, which is when you copy something. So you're doing the same thing as somebody or somebody else. The leafy sea dragon mimics the way seaweed moves. And the fourth word is poisonous. It's a dangerous to eat or deadly. So some poisonous mushrooms and berries could kill you if you eat them. At this point, you're going to follow the directions on the slide and you're going to stop. And you're going to head over to writing activity 1, and you're going to do activity A. So you have those 6 vocabulary words. I want you to type those 6 vocabulary words underneath the picture that they match. And then I want you to choose 3 of them, and I want you to write a sentence using those words. Once you've finished activity B, you can head back over to your slideshow and continue along. There's a read aloud here. Some information about the mimic octopus. It tells us about the mimic octopus. The video is telling us what is it, explain the animal to somebody in your family. And then you're going to head back over for your next activity. We're going to do activity B, the mimic octopus. What does it look like and how does it behave? And you'll see down in activity 1, right here, there's a chart. You tell me the appearance, the behavior, what it looks like, and then how it helps to survive and thrive. Okay, they're going to give me 1 sentence about that mimic octopus. Its behavior and how its behavior or appearance helps it survive. And remember, the word survive means stay alive. So how does it look and how does it act and how does it help it to stay alive? All right, to that, we have a little bit more information about the mimic octopus. And that's your first day of activities. All right, coming in, we have the words materials, depend, shelter, and source. Very similar to yesterday. After you finish up reading the vocabulary definitions, you're going to head over to writing activity 2, and you're going to match each word to a picture. You can just come right in, and you can type your answer here. And you're going to give me 3 sentences using those vocabulary words. All right, remember we read the book Staying Alive. We're going to watch a video about beavers. Head through the read aloud. I'm going to tell you about the safe shelters and where the beavers live, ants and where they live, and how their appearance helps them and how their behavior helps them survive and thrive. Click through the slides. You can use the videos if you want to read aloud. All right, you're going to go ahead over to writing activity B, where you head right through. How do their appearance, behavior help them survive and thrive? And then you're going to come down here and you're going to give me a sentence for each. Okay, and then your last day activity, same thing. We have the vocabulary words observe, communicate, and nectar. Head over to activity 3. You're going to match those vocabulary words with the pictures, and you're going to write a sentence for each one. We're going to go back. We're going to learn a little bit about the honeybees, how they find food. You're going to watch the video, which is going to explain more. And then you're going to complete activity 3, where you give us information about the behavior and appearance and how it helps them to stay alive. Right, and that'll be the end of your ESOL lesson for this week. So the biggest point that I want to make is that you're filling out all of the charts and you're writing all of the sentences in each of the 3 journals. A couple people maybe did 1 or 2 journals, but left journal 3 blank. A good way to do it is maybe I do 1 Monday, 1 Wednesday, 1 Friday, so you can split it up so you don't have so much work at the end of the week. And then the second most important thing is when you finish the work, you're using your turn in button. So you're pushing the turn in button, and then I will be able to send you a grade. Also, make sure to check your grades for last week's assignments. I've sent some out. All right, I'm proud of you guys. Keep up the good work. I'll see you next week.